So, after you have your first camera, the next thing you want to get is some lenses because you kind of need them to start your next project. So today we're going to talk about a few lenses with a few different focal lengths that will hopefully help you to decide on your next lens to get. Here we have quite a few lenses. They are ranging from prime lenses, zoom lenses, macro lenses, and we'll try to cover them all in such a short time, okay? Here we have the 17-40mm lens on the 5D Mark III, and since it is a full-frame camera, we do have this true 17mm at the moment. It is a really great lens to capture landscape stuff or when you have to go to tight spaces. At the moment, I'm just 1 meter away from the camera, Minhky. But as you can see, you're still seeing a lot of things, and that's what's really cool about it. The main purpose for this lens, for us, is to capture grand shots on our projects. For example, when we go to like massive ballrooms and we want to show how grand it is and how great it is, how beautiful it is, we really like to use this lens on our sliders because it really produces a nice, elegant and grand shots. But not only that, you can also use this lens on your Steadicam because it really produces nice flying shots. This is the Canon 50mm f1.2. Out of all the focal lengths, this is probably the closest to the human eye, making this the most natural lens possible. We use this the most on our projects because it allows us to be with our subject and to experience their thoughts and emotions right then and there. It is probably acting like another person that is in that place with our subject without being another person, if that makes sense. Here we have the Canon 70-200mm f2.8 Mark II. It is a really versatile lens, one of the most used zoom lenses in the world, I would say. We use this lens usually to capture candid shots on our projects, especially on a wedding when we are capturing ceremonies and we can't get too close to the couple. This lens performs really beautifully, and f2.8 is not so bad at all. So there are two ways to achieve shallow depth of field for your shots. One is to have a really telephoto lens, which is something like this, a 200mm lens. And the other one is to get a really nice prime lens with a high maximum aperture, like for example the 85mm f1.2. This is probably the best portrait lens that we have because not only is super sharp, but the bokeh it produces is very creamy and it's very beautiful. Macro lens is an amazing invention. It's really useful when you want to see details, and details. There are a few different macro lenses, but the one we use is 100mm macro IS. It has image stabilizer, which helps a lot when we have to either do moving shots or rack focus from one thing to another. So there you go, guys. I hope what we covered today, helped you to learn more about how lenses are used in different situations. And I just hope you had fun watching this little video as much as we had making it. Thank you.